Okay, so in my little opinion, which doesn't matter that much, but it's my opinion, we just came off, in my opinion, the most pointless waste of time in the last number of weeks. That's all I'm going to say on that. My opinion, pointless, waste of time, caused so much inconvenience, so much strife for others, anger, a waste of time, just emotional for many people, and very confusing for a lot of people. That period time, waste of time. Let me tell you something. I rather waste a little money than waste my time. I cannot get time back. So, on this bonus upload, which thank you very, very much for being here again. I really do appreciate it. Like you, I have bills to pay, so I'm doubling up some of my videos this month, and I appreciate your being here. So, thank you. But a pointless action in the name of saving money? Yeah, well, sometimes people say they're going to create a budget, and I'm sure that the intention is all well and good. They might even set aside a little time and write down what comes in, what goes out, categories, um, expenses, etc. You know where I'm going with this. Sit down and make an outline of a budget. The intention is great. But if one does not follow up on it, they literally wasted their time and the whole action was, in my opinion, pointless. There are some things in life that we have to follow up on. Our budgets and our lives are ever changing. Our incomes are ever changing. Our outgoes are ever changing. Even if a person is living on a fixed income, for example, there are many that do have a definite fixed income, and sometimes it never goes beyond that specific number. But many is the time that from month to month, things are changing. I'll give you an example. For many folks, the expenses that happen in November and December are quite different than what might happen to them in the month of March. Very ordinary, mundane, in my opinion, month of the year for many people. So the holiday expenses are a great example during the months of November and December, which just happens to be like right now. Okay, here we are in middle of November, and yeah, so exactly. So things change frequently and fluently. Okay, a budget is not a restricted, a tight throat fixed thing. Now, some people take it that way. What it is a plan. It is a plan. Okay, a budget is literally a spending plan, and if we live up to the plan works for us. Just like these recent weeks were literally a pointless waste of time, in my opinion. Everybody else has their opinion, not, hey, and that's great. But I don't like wasting time, not only waste of time, but waste of energy, emotion. You see where I'm going with this. So to set up a budget is really important. But there's one basic principle no matter what you do. You can't spend more than you bring in. It is just so simple, the theory. Now, the action that one needs to take about spending less than what comes in, that could be for some people very, very difficult. The concept of staying within a parameter, within a border, within a line, okay, a line of delineation that says, after this number, I am sticking to the budget. I am not going past what I have. I am not going to spend beyond my means. Spending less than what you bring in? Yeah. What a concept, right? What do you think the folks back in the old days did? This is the very, very reason why people back in the Great Depression created the envelope system. Of course, it sprang about when the banks failed. Lots and lots and lots of banks failed back then. There was no FDIC yet. So can you imagine saving and saving and squirreling your money away, working hard, putting it away, trusting an institution, only to find out, sorry, Charlie, can't have it. What? Why? We're closed. Bye. Ooh. I don't know how some of those folks took that. And can you imagine working up for months or years of hard work, scrimping and saving away to be told, sorry, but you want to know something? That was then, and that's when this envelope system was created to divide up the money to make it more manageable. Would you consider the envelope system a pointless action in the name of saving money? I wouldn't. Not at all. I would not. It is an easy method. The lines are clear. This goes for that. That goes for this. Fill it up. There it goes. Live within that. Sometimes people need to look at things. Now, I know I'm older, and I also know that, in my generation, we're so used to, actual cash exchange. So in our case, whenever we overspend, we put out the actual green, we are probably, in all probability, going to literally feel the pinch. Would I say that for people below 30? No, because people below 30 are used to working with numbers in an abstract manner. Okay. So it might be more of a challenge for someone, in that area. Now, we have apps today that are the equivalent of budgeting on a physical envelope system. Older folks sometimes like to look at that envelope, see the green, this and that, and all that. Okay. And of course, you want to make sure your money is in a safe place. And thankfully, today, unlike the times during the Great Depression, we do have safety stops in our banking system today. So that makes an incredibly huge difference. But there are some pointless actions in the name of saving money. If you set up a budget and you never look at it, you don't check it, you don't see, gee, how did I do last month versus this month? What can I do better next month? I ask myself those questions many months, if not every single month. I'll look for areas of, that could have been better, Jan, or you didn't have to do that, Jan, just like every single other person. But to just set something up, and it's like throwing spaghetti on the wall and praying for it to stick. First of all, I wouldn't want to throw spaghetti on any wall. That is awful, a waste of food, and disgusting. But you see where I'm going with this. It's like literally what it is. It's a gamble. It's like just taking a chance. That's all that is. Why do that? I don't want that to be a pointless action. When I create a video every single day, and during this month, it's 2 videos per day, I don't want my extra efforts to be a pointless action. It is my hope that I'm getting across some important messages. Pointless actions are a waste of time. A waste of time is a waste of something I cannot bring back. Neither can you. So we'll try our best every day to not waste our time with pointless actions. It is a shame that, and it was beyond our control, over the recent events, which I can't get into, but in my honest opinion, pointless action.